welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. So, right, I'm going to try and not touch my hair as much in this video, even though it looks gross, because it really annoys me watching back my videos and seeing me just touching my hair, but like, right, let me just sort it out, because it looks gross. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I told my family that I'm 17 and pregnant. I'm not sure it's going to first this one on my 12-week bump date. Not sure, but anyway, filming this one. And I'm not sure, I think this video is going to be too long because the way most of my family found out was the same, and I have two main ways I found out. So yeah, I'm just going to head straight in. So first of all, the person I told first was my mum, and I told her literally an hour after I found out, because I went to the bathroom, found out, come in, sat in my room for an hour, then I walked into her room and told her. So basically I walked into her room and she was just sitting on her bed, and I went, "Mum, I don't know what to do." She's like, "What do you mean?" And I gave her the pregnancy test, and she was just looking at it and she was like, "What do you mean you don't know what to do?" And I was like, "What do I do? Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I started crying. And she was like, I don't remember, she was just like, "Oh, don't be silly, like, it's fine." And then she told me to sat down and stuff, and so Mum's been like supportive for me since like the first second I told her. She said she found it quite funny because she was having the same conversation with my sister at my age, because my sister also was pregnant at 17 with one of my nieces. So I guess that did kind of make it easier on me, because it's then easier for me to tell like my family, because they've already gone through that once anyway. So they couldn't really say anything, because obviously my sister done the same thing. So she was just saying how we're going to be fine, how I'm going to stay at college, and make sure that I go get qualified and make sure this is actually what I want. And obviously it was. I can never do anything else. She said to me, "Well, there is something to do, but that's probably not an option." I was like, "No, it's not." Oh my god. I've had to put my hair up because I didn't want to play with it the whole video, and it looked horrible, so it's just ice up now and the camera's wonky. Anyway, so obviously, like, abortion was never ever an option for me at all. That never even crossed my mind. So she was absolutely fine with it, obviously. Yeah, she just said how we're going to be completely fine and things like that, and that's really what I could say, because she didn't have much to say because she was completely fine. She said, she was just saying how I need to give Lewis, who's my boyfriend, time to come around to it, because I hadn't told him at this point anyway, he was asleep on my bed. How I needed to give him time to come around to it and things like that. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, she knows that we'll be fine as well, and we are totally fine. And then after that, my mum actually told quite a lot of people for me, because I was like scared to tell people. She sent a picture of my pregnancy test to my older sister, who's 27, just 10 years older than me, but she also had my first niece when she was 17, so she knows exactly what I'm going through. And prior to this, I said in my previous video that she had messaged me like 2 days before saying like, "She didn't tell me anything, blah blah blah, I won't tell Mum." And then she'll send me a Christmas, and she asked me if I was pregnant, and I said no, so I didn't know then anyway. And my sister just literally replied back going, "I knew it," and she said like laughy faces, and like obviously she had nothing bad to say about it either, because she was the same age as me when she had my niece. So yeah. And then obviously from there she told my brother-in-law, and my sister's husband, he is so excited, so he is obviously the dad to my two nieces, like they've been together since she was 17. Yeah, he's so excited, like he is so excited. And then yeah, from there, didn't really tell anyone for a while, and then eventually my mum told my granddad, which is my mum's dad, because he actually lives in Germany, so we couldn't tell him face to face anyway. And she just sent him a picture of my 8-week scan, and he was just like, he just said, I'm a silly girl, but it's fine. These things happen, basically, because that's just what a family's like. We're all just a bit like, well, these things happen, there's nothing you can do about it, you know. And then after that, I had to tell my brother, which for some reason was like the one person I really didn't want to tell. I don't know why. Like, now I look at it, like I look back, I think, like, why was I like scared to tell him? But I think it's because obviously, so I don't have anything to do with my dad, so I think like my brother was just sort of like the man figure in my life, so I was like, oh my god, what is angry? So I couldn't tell him, and my mum didn't even, I wasn't going to tell him until I was 12 weeks, and my mum told him when I was like 9 weeks, because she didn't even tell me she told him, but I come downstairs, she said, I've been busy telling your brother, and I went, what? She's like, yeah, I told him. I was like, oh my god, no. But then he was absolutely fine about it. He said, like, I don't know why she was so scared to tell me, like, she could never let me down. Her and Lewis seem really strong together, so like they're gonna be fine. Sam done it, so there we go. So I was so happy that his reaction was good as well. Literally, no one in my family acted bad. Like, everyone was absolutely fine about it. And then I can't really, we didn't tell any other, like, more of my family, because I'm not really like close to my like a lot of my family. I'm just close to like my immediate family. They're the ones that matter most to me. And obviously, now that like my brother and my sister knew, my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, my granddad, which meant my stepnan also knows, my mum, my mum's husband, my stepdad, he knew, obviously, and everyone was so supportive, so I had nothing to worry about. And then the way we told the rest of my family, which, I mean, some people probably wouldn't agree with, but oh well, is when I actually announced it. So when I put it on like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, that's when like my aunts, my uncles and all them found out, because I don't speak to them a lot anyway. And I really didn't want to tell anyone. Because I wanted to make sure everything was okay. So as soon as I had the scan, that's when I told everyone. So that's how I told my mum and my family. And then obviously we had to tell my boyfriend's family as well, and he really didn't want to tell them. And we told them when I was like 9-10 weeks pregnant. No, actually we didn't. We told them when I was like 7 weeks pregnant, actually, before my scan. Yeah, before my scan. But we waited like 2-3 weeks before actually telling his family, because he was just nervous about telling them. So I had to write out the message to his mum and dad, because he didn't want to do it. So I wrote out the message and we sent it to both of them, and his mum was absolutely fine. She was just like, you're so young, but you know, she was also my age, so she understands. And now she is so excited. She came with me to my 12-week scan, and she was so excited, and she's just so excited to meet her first grandchild, because it is her first. She's only like 30 something as well, so she's a young nan. But she's so excited. And then Lewis's dad, I don't really want to talk about his reaction because I'm still not quite over it, but he just wasn't happy. He did say some very nice things. So that's the only person out of absolutely everybody, was his dad, that didn't react the way we would have wanted him to. But you know, that's done with now. I'm just not quite over it, but it's fine. He's really close to his family, so his aunts, uncles and everyone is like really close together. Nan's, granddads, like they're all just like like really close, a lot different to my family because we don't really talk to my aunts and uncles that much, whereas they are totally different. And all his aunts and uncles, well I say uncles, I think he has one uncle, they're all really excited now, they're happy. I've seen them all and I've like told them like names and stuff and they're all like excited. His aunts and granddads are excited, like everyone's excited, which is such a relief. And now literally everyone knows, and it literally is like a weight beneath my shoulder. Like I can now enjoy it. I can now enjoy it. I can now like look forward to it because it's just so much better when everyone knows, and it's just made me so happy that everyone was happy and everyone's so supportive. And yeah, so I literally could not have asked for better reactions and better support, really, because I literally couldn't have asked for better because I couldn't get better. Viewers, click on this video to expect really angry parents and things like that. That's not what this video is about, because I had a really supportive family, and I know some people don't have that, which must be really hard because I couldn't imagine not having the support from my family. So anyone who is going through that, it must be tough, and I really do give it to them because that must be so tough. That is how I told everybody I was 17 and pregnant. Couldn't have asked for any better reactions. So yeah, if you are new and this is your first time seeing me, or you just haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on so that you're notified every time I upload. And yeah, also comment down below if you have any video suggestions. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye guys.